Alright, so welcome back. Sorry for being absent for so long. Haven't really been bothered to make any videos. There's been a lot of stuff going on, but I just haven't made a video. So the last thing you saw was the engine swap, which was the big thing, and like putting all the stuff together and making the car sexy for the Eastern European night car meet show thing. So you're probably thinking, oh, why is this not a video of the meet? Pretty much, I crashed it, okay? So the engine swap was done, I think, Monday, and then the weekend of that week was the show, right? On the Sunday. So me and Vasil on Saturday night before the meet go to the drift spot. It wasn't just us, everyone went. So pretty much everyone was going to go to the meet, and some other people, obviously other people that drift from the same area, everyone went there on Saturday night. So it was pretty packed. Saturday night is the one that gets the busiest. So there's me with the 2.0, first time drifting it, like properly. So it's parked, it's sitting there looking all mean and pretty. Then it's dry, so it's not raining. And then some people come through like pouring oil on the, not oil, but like some sort of fluid. They poured it on like the roundabout bit. Some people tried to drift it and they just would spin out because it would just be too fucking wet and too slick. Like half the people left because they were like, okay, this is just shit. Like people are gonna crash. Long story short, there's this one guy who he has some hydrant or something. I don't know what he does. I have no clue. But he managed to flood the whole spot. Make everything wet. So loads of people leave. At this point, it's like probably 1 o'clock. So it's getting pretty... Like the people who actually want to drift stayed. So I go out there, there's no one drifting. Everyone's parked up. And I'm just practicing, And I'm feeling the car. Like, it's working good. My tires are pretty shitty in the back, and in the front I have the brand new Toyota T1Rs. Calm. So I'm just drifting, doing loads of donuts in a circle, exiting nicely. So pretty much the spot is like a long straight, a wide left, a bit of straight, and then it goes to the roundabout bit. And then, so pretty much the layout is you drive up that straight, you drift that wide left, you mangy the straight, you go into the roundabout, you turn around in the roundabout, you mangy the straight again, and then you exit on the left you entered as a right. And then you stop drifting on that straight that you start from, basically. So I do that section by myself like twice. I use first gear only because obviously I'm scared of second. I've never done second. Drive up to the fucking wide left, smash rev, cut the wheel, and do that corner in first. Like really slowly, barely like this close to the curb on the inside. Whatever, I would do it. It wouldn't be pretty because I don't have a hydro or anything. Literally, it's just stock. And I was doing alright. So I was like, alright, cool. So then everyone else starts coming out to drift. So everyone that was parked starts coming out. So I think it's like probably 5 or 6 of us. And obviously, because I'm fucking scared and I'm a little pussy, I'm at the back. I let everyone go first. So I think 4 cars go in front of me, or maybe 5, I don't know, a few, go in front of me, so they go first, and everyone like initiates into the corner and everything is calm. I'm going, I'm behind them following, I kind of lagged behind a little bit, so that was mistake number 1. Well, mistake number 1 was to even try to hang with everyone else who's been drifting there for time, and I just literally put a 2.0 in my car. I go to initiate, car starts drifting, then I see the first person out of those 5 people that went in front of me is already coming back into that same corner that I'm initiating. So I'm in the car, seeing it, and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna stop now so that I don't hit him. Because if I kept drifting, I would have probably fucking swiped the whole of his car with my back end. Obviously what you do is, you let go of the gas and you press the brakes to make your car stop. not with me. This didn't happen. The car just decided, nah, I'm just gonna keep going straight. So my wheel was cut all the way to the left and the car was going straight. Obviously there's me pumping the brakes because if they lock up they're no use. So I'm pumping them to like because I have no ABS, to like make the car stop properly. So the first guy who's coming is like, he stopped. He saw me coming, so he stopped. And he moved as far away from like the middle of as possible. Like he tucked himself away. But obviously, I don't know, I guess I was probably going like 25, maybe 30 miles an hour when I started stopping. So by the time I hit him, I was probably still going like 20, 25. So I basically just ended up smashing right into him with the whole front right of my car. He sent me the clip, so here's the clip. So yeah, pretty much, I just fucked it, fully fucked it. I basically wrote my car and his car off. Couldn't go to the show the next day, and basically, because it's 100% my fault, and like, the fuck, I'm not gonna be a dickhead. I'm gonna go back to that spot, you know what I mean? I can't just dip out and like, fall off the face of the earth just because of that. So I took responsibility. I was like, listen, like, I fucked your car. Like, just tell me how much it will cost and I'll help out. Which is calm. Everything's sorted. It's been a long time since then, so everything's fine. There's no hard feelings. Everything's calm. Like, I'm actually even pretty much friends with the guy now. Everything's cool. But obviously, that wasn't sick because I couldn't go to the show, and basically all that work went to waste because I didn't get to fucking show my car to everyone. Whatever, you know what? It happens, drift life. So that's the crash. My whole front end was basically destroyed. But the cool thing was, I put on Facebook, oh, does anyone have a wing for an E36 coupe? And this one guy, he replies and he was like, oh yeah, this and that. And so I was like, okay, cool, where are you? And he was like really close to where I live in London. And the car was silver, so I was like, okay, sick, fuck, I'm coming. So Nikolai out of Team Bulgar, he obviously gave me a lift and like helped out a lot. So we went to pick up the part, and I see the car, and it has a pre-facelift nose cone, and it's silver. And I'm like, okay, so it took me crashing my car and destroying the front end to finally find a pre-facelift nose cone. Either way, I grabbed everything that I needed, which was basically a wing and the nose cone. Oh yeah, my bumper was all smashed, the M Sport bumper that I was so happy with and whatever. So I ended up just gutting it and like cutting everything out. I'm gonna go outside and make another video in a second of like going over the car and like what I've done to it so far and things like that since then. Pretty much I crashed it, we put it back together, it was fine. The worst thing was the lower arm was just bent. Like, instead of a normal C shape like they usually are, it was like a V shape. So the fucking wheel, when I would turn, would just rub the inside of the car. So we had to change that out. Got one of those, changed it. And apparently my tie rod is also bent, but I didn't realize that then. So since then, for 2 months, I've been driving with a bent tie rod and thinking, why does my car shake when I turn? So I need to sort that out soon. But it's not that bad, so I haven't really bothered, which is not good. But I will fix it soon. This is gonna be like E36 Life Update 2. So I'm gonna go to the car now and go over everything. Alright, so here she is. This is the fucked side. I can't stand too close to it because of the shadow. But yeah, so I'm not gonna go in the car because it's really hot in there. This is what happened. Oh yeah, you also might be thinking, what are these wheels? Basically I got rid of the 17s because I just didn't like them anymore. But these are Style 33s. They're from E39. They are 16 by 7 ET20, and I have a 20mm spacer, so that means, bro, these are some loud seagulls. That one's on top of my house. Shut the fuck up. Can you stop disrupting my video, please? That's what I mean. ET20, and I have a 20mm spacer, so that means ET0, which is sick. But if you look, I'm going to stand straight on, yeah, on this side. You can see how the wheel is like basically flush, yeah, calm. We go to this side. I don't know if you can see, but the wheel on that side is not in how it's meant to be. So I thought, oh, I forgot to put the spacer on or something, but no, I didn't. All the spacers are on, everything's fine. Lower arm is changed, so it's not the lower arm. I think it's just my tie rod, track rod, whatever is bent. It probably is, to be honest, but I have no clue. So I'm probably just gonna get new ones and change them anyway. But yeah, this is what she looks like with a pre-facelift. The front end is just really nice. I don't know what happened to the coloring of this wing, but I think whoever owned, because I think I took it off some Romanian spec E36, and I think just the previous owner of it decided to, I don't know, wrap it or like do some stupid thing with it. I think it's Plasti Dip, the same color as the car, because underneath, if you look, like this is where it chipped off, and underneath is the same color as my car. So why would you ever want to Plasti Dip a car the same color as itself? What? Either way, whatever. So yeah, I was gonna say, this is the bonnet where it got all bent and shit, so that's not good. Oh yeah, I broke the headlight as well. Oh, this thing is cool. Look at this, mental. Either way, so yeah, just the whole front end of my car got fucked. Drift stitch, of course you have to. I had to replace the bumper support, like the bumper bar underneath the bumper, because, well, mine got bent, of course. What else? Yeah, since then, no issues, except this last weekend, the car decided to start overheating. So I think I have a hole in my radiator. So I'm gonna get a new radiator soon. I was thinking to get Mishimoto set up and like pay loads of money for it, but I don't have that right now. So I'm probably just gonna go Euro Car Parts and get some whatever replacement just to hold me down and hopefully last. Also, last weekend I was drifting in the dry and I was getting a bit ballsy, so the car was like straightening up in a roundabout while I was trying to do donuts, and I clutch kicked and then I heard a loud bang, and I was like, oh okay, this is cool. And then I was just one-wheel drive, so I snapped a drive shaft for the first time, which I saw coming, so I changed the drive shaft, everything's fine. But now there was another problem. Somehow, I don't know how, but the strut, the shock, ripped through its shock tower in the rear right, the side that I snapped the drive shaft on. So I have to get that sorted now, get it welded up and fixed. I bent it all back using a hammer, well, not a hammer, like a breaker bar. I just smashed it back and like put washers between the nut and the tower itself. So now the shock is sitting in one place and not moving. So it's fine for now, but in the long run, I'm gonna need to fix that. So this is how the car sits now. I've got it on 16s all around with 205/50 16s in the front, some random brand, which my mate Dayan hooked it up with. So shout out to Dayan for giving me free tires. They're pretty good, to be honest. In the dry, they grip up nicely. In the wet, they understeer, but that's because I don't know how to drive. And then in the back, we've got some 195/45/16, just burners, whatever they gave me for cheapest in my tire shop, in my local tire shop. They've been lasting, to be honest. They're a good brand. I think one is a Toyo, the other one is a Continental. So just some crazy fucking burners in the back, but they're really small, so they look cool. When I burn those tires off those wheels, I'm gonna put back my Style 35s. I'm gonna get some 195/45s for them as well and put them on, because I miss those wheels. I still have them, I just don't have tires for them. So I'm gonna do that. Realistically, the interior hasn't changed. Oh, I put my push to start button to delete the broken screwdriver thing. So it's a push to start now. Yeah, pretty much that's it. There's not really any more damage apart from the front end thing. Oh yeah, my door trim keeps coming off and it's really annoying, but I might just delete it. There's nothing really else to say. Oh yeah, I put a strut brace. Let me show that. I put a strut brace on and it's pretty good. Yeah, it looks sick. And I zip tied my filter because it kept falling in here to like even hotter. So I just kind of zip tied it away as far as like this way as possible. I think I'm gonna get one of those elbows that makes it go like here towards the headlight and down a bit more eventually. But realistically, for the engine bay, I think the way it is now is pretty nicely set up, apart from the broken radiator, of course, which is annoying, but we'll fix that. Oh yeah, and my alternator's being a bit whack, so I need to change that. like at high RPM. Sometimes if I hold it there for too long, the battery like flashes on the dash. So I need to sort that out eventually, because I don't want my car to stop and get stranded. So yeah, gonna sort that soon eventually. All of this, obviously the radiator is priority because I just don't want to keep filling up with water all the time. Oh yeah, I forgot the most important thing. I got Vasil to do my trailing arm bushes. So now I have poly trailing arm bushes. It literally was like the nicest feeling because it fully felt like the car had just come back from the gym and it was all stiff and like pumped up. The rear end was all like planted to the ground. It was so nice. So anyone who has an E36 and hasn't done their trailing arm bushes, that is the best mod I've ever done to this car. Fully better than the engine swap. Hey, we got somebody flying, dude. Frick yeah, dude. I don't know what you saw and if you saw anything, but yeah, that's the trailing arms. I haven't been filming. I don't know why. I just haven't really been feeling like filming, but I'm finished with uni now for this year, so I think I'm going to start trying filming more and getting some more videos for you lot. I have loads and loads of footage from the drift spot from like the night before I broke the axle and the strut tower and before the car started overheating. Of Vasil drifting as well. He's getting really sick at it. Like he's entering and making it look pretty nice. He's still kind of afraid though to go to second like I was. I don't know if I have any footage of me drifting from that night. If I do, I'll put it in. If not, then whatever, you're just gonna get to watch everyone else. But yeah, oh shit, ice cream boy. So yeah, here is that. Jesus fuck, and you know what I mean. So yeah, here is that footage from that night. Yeah, boy.
Come on to the entry. Yes, boy.
Come on, mate. See you later, Cone. Come to me, baby. Come to me. Whoa, left foot braking? What is this? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes!
What the fuck is this? What the fuck? I don't know if I should use second gear. I'm scared.
So yeah, pretty much I guess the last thing left to do is talk about plans. Obviously plans is get the front end fixed so that the wheels sit correctly to where they need to be, as in like get new tie rods basically, track rods, whatever, and see if they fix the problem. If not, I have a bent subframe, which would be great. Then next thing is get that strut tower sorted out, welded up, I guess. I think Vassal might be able to do that for me, but we'll see. I'm gonna talk to him. Then realistically, there's nothing else that I really want to do. Just obviously fix, like get a new radiator. And I think for that, I think that should have the car dialed and it should be kind of reliable. Other stuff I think might be like just visual stuff, like because I have a mate who I got the 17s off of. He has a black coupe, a 318 IS with like 60,000 miles or something ridiculous. Super clean one, and he works as a bodywork guy, and he said he might be able to help me paint my car, as in he'll paint my car. So we're gonna see about that. I still need to really decide what I'm doing with that. I have an idea of something really sick, but there's a police car. I don't know how to, they're just staring at me. Ugh. Watch, they're gonna go, they're gonna be like, a drift channel? What is this? Yeah, whatever. I have some cool ideas for paint for this car, but we'll see what happens and what kind of price he gives me and shit. So yeah, that's pretty much it, really. There's nothing else left to update on. Thank you for watching, and I might see you soon with more videos. If not, then probably not so soon, but I'll make more videos because it's cool. So yeah, peace.